here we are. It would have been nice if they actually chose something that wasn't a featured Pokemon on the weekend. But, you know, Niantic just half-ass everything, so it's fairly expected was the word I was trying to say. Yeah, it's a very expected thing to just half-ass events, because why would Niantic actually put any effort into anything? That would mean that our weekend event would have been better than it ended up being if they actually put effort into it. But here we are. I digress. We are here to do our shiny Spotlight Hour, last Spotlight Hour of the month, last Spotlight Hour of the current season in Pokemon Go. So, wait, is it? Yes. Yeah, it is, because it changes over on the... Wait, no. Is it our last Spotlight Hour of our season? I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So, how we all doing? Welcome in. Let's get into our little shiny hunting, shall we? We'll chuck a little something. Oh, chuck our Snorlax with a jacket into the... Doesn't matter if we win. We're going to have the snazziest one in there. Even though somebody else has probably already chucked a one in there with... No! Haha, we are the only jacketed Snorlax. That shows that we are the snazziest. Doing it snazzy styles. So, yeah. I'm expecting tonight to be fairly quiet. Given that I think most people are taking it easy after the weekend. Everybody had a big weekend worth of hunting. I'm not even going to bother putting an incense on. Actually, I might use my daily incense today. Why not? Not get a shiny bird. Can't go wrong with shiny burbs. Check away 18 of them and use beautiful 4 of them. Alright. How you doing, Taff? Welcome in. Geez, that was tough to find this video. It should have just popped up for you guys. I don't understand. Did you not get a notification to tell you that I had gone live? Is YouTube shadow banning me for some reason? Because that would be unfortunate. I don't know what I've done to get shadow banned. Nothing, except YouTube just doesn't like me. Because YouTube is... Oh, you don't have notifications. Okay, well... In that case, you could just go to the page. Like the YouTube page, and it should be under the Lives tab. Let's get into it. Oh, get out of my mouth. You have a small issue to pick with me. And what would that be? What have I done now? Unity, that bodes well. Dare I, Melanie? Well, stick. And then I wouldn't have hung on your team. So, you know, that's all on you. I have nothing to do with your choice of team. I can't be blamed. I'm just seeing things how I see it. Speaking my mind. I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers that just holds my tongue because, you know, I don't want to get in trouble. So what, are you expecting an apology video from me now? Have to start off with the obligatory sigh. It has come to my attention, guys, that I may have spoken out of line. I apologize from the deepest depths of my heart. I am so sorry that I accidentally said that Team Mystic is a bunch of toilet ducks. I have seen the error of my ways. I will do better in the future, not only for myself, but for you guys. I'm sorry. Should I also grab a ukulele while I'm doing it? Is that going to help with like the getting my message across to you guys? Ukulele. You watched the Sunday stream. You're hopping into raids. You said that your presence sullied my raid lobby. Yeah. Well, again, I stand by. No ukulele needed. Oh, damn it, I wanted to use a ukulele. Surely ukuleles are good for apologies. No one's going to make fun of me for using a ukulele. Surely. Anyway, now that we've gotten that whole like YouTube drama out of the way, we can get into shiny hunting for the rest of the stream. We can move past that. We've made mistakes. We've atoned for those mistakes. Now we move forward. Hey doing, James. Welcome in. How y'all doing? But yeah, speaking of the weekend, I mean, it was a good event. I went over this on the weekend, so most of you have probably already heard my opinion on the event. Wasn't the greatest event in the world. Definitely could have been executed better. Definitely could have had better things available for us during the event. But all in all, I had a pretty good event. I did finish off with both of the Toxtricities and a second Snorlax from the end of the day. I was very happy. My last 3 raids of the day pretty much got me both form Toxtricities and a second Lux. So we ended up with like, 43, 44 shinies for the weekend. So yeah, shiny odds were good. I got a couple of the mighty shinies. Got ourselves a Tyrantrum and a Dragonite. And for the most part, most of the other shinies that I was hunting, I think the only things that I didn't end up getting by the end of the day was a second Blissel, a second Marini, and isn't there one more electric type? I didn't get any of the Pikachus either, but honestly, we didn't really encounter many of the Pikachus to give us much of a chance to get them. Oh yeah, the second Voltorb, like Hisuian Voltorb, that was the other one. So yeah, 3 out of the available shinies that I didn't end up getting a second one of, because I do have them already. So yeah, all in all, can't complain. It's a good event, and of course my foot is cramping up. I need to stretch out my foot. It's making it very hard to walk when the arch of your foot feels like it's gonna... feels like I'm getting stabbed in the bottom of the foot every time I take a step, so that's not pleasant. I had a good weekend though. You managed 37 shinies, a Galarian bird, and 7 hundos. I got no hundos. Granted, I wasn't catching a lot of stuff outside the shinies and the mighty Pokemon, so we didn't end up encountering any wild shinies just because I just wasn't catching them. I'm sure I probably could have got some if I was actually catching them, but yeah. For the I was really looking for like, hey dude, the stream crashed, otherwise I'm probably not going to notice because I'm too busy, like I said, yammering onto myself. Anyway, hopefully all those viewers come back, guys, we're back, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for the stream to crash. It's just YouTube's crappy app that just crashes on the phone all the time. It's got nothing to do with my aging hardware, which is... honestly, I have an S20, it's not that old. It shouldn't struggle too much streaming and playing a game at the same time. I think it's got more to do with the fact that Niantic just hasn't optimized their game to run efficiently on phones, because Niantic aren't a really good game design company. Weird YouTube, yeah. Like I said, that's probably got more to do with like Pokemon Go just hogging resources. Crashes the stream. But anyway, like I said, hopefully we get all those people coming back in, because, you know, I mean, I appreciate you guys being... But yeah, shiny toxic. Yeah, I saw that message. Is that how long ago that it crashed? Back when... Oh my god, how long was I talking to myself for without me even realizing that the stream had crashed? Oh, we got ourselves a wild Machamp. Look at that dude. He buff. Not as buff as me though. See, I hit arm day today, Machamp, so I got you covered, alright? Let's have a fight. I'll fight you. Oh, working. Been a million light years. Maybe not that long. garbage off with a better Pokemans from the gym, the Spotlight Hour. Here I am talking about workouts and Machamps and stuff like that, and got gym on the brain. And because I was looking at the Pokemon gym when I said it, so it's like, tell me you go to the gym without telling me you go to the gym. He's a tiny little guy and he's gone now. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what this next event has lined up for us, because they've teased what it is. It's probably going to be black-white themed, so that means Sinnoh region. Wait, it is, yeah, Sinnoh region. Adds a non-shiny Pichu. He's pretty garbage too. The temperature is actually quite nice right now. It's been fairly hot all day. They've been teasing storms, and it started to rain up at my joint like just before I left. And I'm like, are you serious? It's been holding off on storms like all day, and you're gonna start raining like as soon as I leave home. Thankfully, I checked the radar, and supposedly they're going around us. So hopefully we don't get rained on. But yeah, the wind, like the breeze and all that sort of stuff is actually quite nice now. Quite a nice temperature, not gonna lie. Spent $30 on Pokecoins, got no shiny Dialga with Roar of Time. What a waste. You spent only $30? I spent a lot more money on the weekend than what I was intending to try and get that, or those toxtricities. In total, I probably spent $90. I wasn't actually keeping track of how much money I spent, but that was like preparation, getting my storages set up, and then for raid passes and stuff. But yeah, I spent a lot more than I was intending to, just because unfortunately the toxtricity raids were just sort of few and far between for a lot of the event, because they were being featured in the raid dens. They just weren't in raids as often as, say, Snorlax or Dialga, Palkia, Groudon, Kyogre. So yeah, where I was raiding, I ended up having to use a lot of remote raid passes just because I wasn't close to the gym to get into the raid. So that's what made me spend a lot more money than I was intending to. We've had a tiny and a huge so far. Still no shiny. How you doing, Cody? Welcome in. But yeah, it's a shame that you didn't end up getting your shiny, dude. Disappointing. Your Hundos, Costume Snorlax, Manoswine Mighty, Dragonite Mighty, Kamala Harris, hatched. Frigibax, nice, that's a nice one. Hisuian Quillfish in the wild, and a Luki Toxtricity. Nice that you actually saw a couple of Hundo Mighty Pokemon. Like I said, I came so close many a time with the Mighties, but just could not get that Hundo. Like, everyone was just that disappointing. So close to getting it, but just didn't get it. But yeah, got a whole bunch of decent IV ones, so, I mean, can't really complain too much. Look at them pink bananas. But yeah, tonight it's double catch candy, isn't it? So again, Joltik. I mean, Gravelantula, whatever. It's not too bad for PvP. So if you want those extra candies, definitely farm it, but I don't think it's too much of a necessity. No, 3 candies. What was it? No, it's double XP, I think. Double XP candy. And the toxicity was, I think, from a raid from yours that you hopped into, though it came from Sydney, so you piggybacked into you hoping into someone else's raid. Okay, yeah. Might have been Negan, because she's in Sydney. So she might have sent me a friend request. Not a friend request, a raid request. And possibly, I can't remember whose raids I was jumping into, because there was just so many. But yeah, that new raid feature that they've taken away from us already was actually great. It was very handy for just getting into raids constantly that I saw popping up, like the raids that I want to, because when I didn't have the toxicities, other people did. And it was also good that if I invited myself to that raid, that I was able to invite people on top of that. So yeah, it was acting like I was actually not hosting the raid, but I was at the raid proper, or within range of it myself. So yeah, a handy feature that I hope they bring back permanently, maybe with a few limitations to it. I don't know what limitations they would add to it, other than just making it that, well, we already had to be a certain friendship level to be able to use it in the first place, but maybe just putting a limitation onto how many times you can use it in a day or something like that, because it was a very powerful feature, and Niantic don't usually like giving us features like that. They're going to be permanent. Use skateboard to increase strength. Can't use a skateboard down here, my dude, because it's a gravel path. So unfortunately, no skateboarding. Unless it was one of those sort of off-road remote controlled skateboard type of things. But I'm already holding 2 phones in my hand and using the other phone, the other hand, to like click on the Pokemon, so I would have no way of controlling said device unless I was able to use telekinesis, which would be cool. Have to get one of those Elon Musk brain implants to control the skateboard. Skylar's luck on the weekend without a ticket, a lucky trade re-roll that resulted in a Shundo. Oh, nice. I did no trades. Just because there was nobody around to trade with. Because, you know, I'm like the only one around here that actually gets out and walks around on feats these days. There was a lot of other people around playing, like I could see it. When I jump into the raids, I could see a lot of the old community was out and about doing stuff, but again, they were probably just driving around in cars doing their family thing. How you doing, Raider? Welcome in. Alright, we are 20 minutes into our Spotlight Hour. We do not have the shiny Joltik. We have only 2 minutes left on our incense. So unless we get a Galarian bird popping up in the next 2 minutes, it looks like that's another bust. Hence why I never use my incense. Because they never work. I never get the birds, so I'm just like, what's the point? I'll just wait until they're in raids. You're in said car on Sunday. You just happened to come across a vehicle in which you had people that you had lucky friends with. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, I didn't see anybody else out. I saw people on their phone, like walking around, but I don't know if they were playing or not. But yeah, as I said, the Saturday was like 37 degrees, so I can understand why people weren't out on the Saturday at least. It was just horrendous, absolutely horrendous weather to be walking around in. Another tiny Joltik. Because of the weather in the Northern Hemisphere on Sunday, for me at least, was horrible, cold, windy, and snowflakes. Basically the complete opposite of my Saturday. Except the wind. It was pretty windy on frick's sake. Would you just... There we go. I think it's back up and running again. Sorry guys, it's my internet. Now the stream hasn't crashed, it's just my internet playing up because of the trees. There's a couple of points along the trail where it just gets a bit choppy. Internet sometimes, and that's them. So yeah, the stream just gets back. We back. Where's Negan? I don't know. I don't keep track of people when they're not in the stream, so I would have no idea. So you didn't miss anything, guys. We didn't get a shiny while I was out and about. But last night I watched the second series of Arcane, guys. I don't know what to say other than what a show. If you haven't watched it, I highly suggest watching Arcane. It's a shiny Joltik. That's what Arcane is, guys. It gets you shiny Joltiks. Sweet, we actually got the shiny. We did not need it, but we got it. Shiny Joltik for the win. Oh, dude, stay in the ball. Come on, I gave you a golden rod. What more do you want from me? New mighty shinies were Electros, Drelgi. We got the little Spiritor. I mean, it's supposed to be a tick because it's Joltik, but it evolves into a spider. So yeah, he's a little bit confused on what he is. But we got the shiny. Sweet. Like I said, not needed, but... Oh, what are you doing? Oh, God, hair. Stay in my mouth. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, watch Arcane if you haven't, guys. You don't have to be a League of Legends fan to be able to watch it. It's sort of like set in its own little thing. But amazing animation. They spent like $500 million across the 2 series, like animating it. And getting decent writers to actually write the show out. It's got a few little things about it, like every show does, that you just like... It probably could have done that a little bit better, but those are way outweighed by the actual brilliance of the series. So yes, very much worth the watch if you haven't watched it. That's very high up on Jimmy's recommended television shows for you to watch. But yeah, there was a couple of scenes in the second series which seriously had me like just choking up a little bit, just like, oh wait, what? No, that's not supposed to happen. Oh no. Had to like take a moment to like compose myself, just like, you're a grown man, Jimmy, don't cry. Don't cry. Sorry. Real men cry, especially at thing, but same thing. Oh my God. Scratch myself on the face too. Oh. If you haven't already, guys, please do hit that thumbs up button on the stream. Oh my God. That's why I usually tie my hair back, because it's just giving me the shits. But yeah, it's also one of those series when it's finished, you're just like, I didn't really want it to finish. Like, you just want it to keep going because it was so good. But at the same time, you don't want it to overstay its welcome like Lost did, because I finished watching that finally recently. And yeah, that went on way too long, like a way yeah, a lot longer than it should have, sort of thing. By the time it got to the end, it was just like, this show has lost the absolute plot. Still enjoyable, but it just went that far away from what it began as. It's just like, yeah, they should have finished it back at like season 4 or something like that, instead of dragging it out to 7 series or whatever it ended up being. But yeah, now I gotta find a new series to watch. Does anybody have any suggestions on things that are worth watching? There's an anime series that I saw on Netflix the other day that I was going to start watching last night after I finished watching Arcane. But it was like 4 in the morning, and I was like, probably not a good idea to start watching another new series right now. I should just go to bed and then start tomorrow. So I'll probably give that a go tonight. See what it's about. It's called Pantheon or something like that. It's supposed to be like a cyberpunky type of thing. We'll give that a little squiz and see if that's any good. I feel like my chat has fallen, but no, it hasn't. You guys are just being incredibly quiet. Why is nobody talking? I'm asking you guys questions and you're just like, just leaving me hanging. So I'm not going to say anything anymore, because you guys don't want to talk to me, so I don't want to talk to you either. I take back that apology video from earlier as well. Your debating series idea, well, just throw them out there. You don't have to debate anything, just give me suggestions. Because I've got NordVPN, so I can watch anything. I just have to change my my location. I can watch it wherever. So don't let that stop you from giving me suggestions. I think America and Australia are fairly similar when it comes to stuff that's available anyway. US Netflix has Star Trek Prodigy, but Canada does not. Well, that's weird, given that they're both sort of North American countries. You would expect them to have the same thing. But in Australia, because we're classed as part of Asia, we do get a lot of Indian series and stuff like that are on, because we do have a large Indian population in Australia as well. So there's a whole bunch of Indian movies and series and stuff on it. It's just like, it's cool and all, but it's like, I'm not particularly... I'm like, can I find something else? I don't really like subtitles and stuff like that in shows, and that's just in general. I'd much rather watch a dubbed series than a subbed series. Just because if I wanted to read a book, I would read a book. I'm trying to watch a TV show, so I don't want to have to watch the bottom of the screen, because I miss all the action of what's going on because I'm too busy trying to read what is actually going on. So yeah, I just don't like dubbed things. I don't like subbed things, rather. Give me dubbed things. And there's like something in my shoe. Quickly. Alright, we back. I think it's because you have a channel that has rights to the shows there in Canada that's not available. Okay. Fair enough. Have I watched Sword Art Online? No. No, I have not. Is it any good? I mean, there's a lot of anime series that I could watch that I know are good, but I haven't just got it. I haven't got into them. There's what's the one I'm thinking of? I look at them every day and I can't remember them. Jujutsu Kaisen. That's sort of all over Netflix at the moment, like the movies and the series, so I can definitely get into that because I know that that's supposedly a good series. What's the other one? What is it, Team Academia or something like that? I can't remember the actual name. It's supposed to be another really good series. You haven't seen Jujutsu Kaisen? Yes, thank you, Team Hero Academia. I knew it was Team and Academia. I couldn't remember the middle word. Thank you. Yes, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, that's on as well. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of series. And supposedly they will be doing another series of not Arcane, like the Arcane arc of the series is over, but they will be doing more League of Legends series, but sort of based in a different location because they were teasing at new characters and the way that it sort of ended. Like, I'm not going to give away spoilers for people that haven't seen it, but yeah, it sort of was hinting at there being continuations, just not about Arcane. But we'll have to wait until like 2026, 2027 until we see it, sort of thing, just because it's one of those series that they really take their time with, which I don't have an issue with because it means that it's going to be good, like the first two series have been, because they actually take their time and not try and rush it out before it's done. They give the artists time to actually animate the series to the best of their ability. And same with the story writers and stuff. You heard of it, you haven't watched it. Supposedly it's good. Yeah. And I've already watched a lot of the old school series like Death Note and all that sort of stuff, so I feel like you can't really call yourself an anime fan unless you've watched it's like one of those series, like Death Note is like one of those pinnacle things that you sort of have to watch as an anime fan. And I feel very much similar, like the same way about Neon Genesis Evangelion, because that is like my favorite anime series of all time. You can't call yourself an anime fan if you haven't seen Evangelion. And the several redos. .hack sign. I've heard mixed things about .hack. Hey Amy, how you doing? Back for the fun. You missed it, we got the shiny. For those that did miss it, we got our little Joltik shiny. Not that we needed it, we did get one on the weekend. We already had one previous from the research day, the electric research day that we had a few months back. Now we're just talking about anime for the most part. If you have any suggestions for anime series that I should watch, guys, definitely throw them out there. And not just anime, I mean just Netflix series in general. Even Prime, because I do have Prime as well. So if you've got Prime and you think there's any series that I should watch on that, don't suggest The Boys because I already watched that. Or Invincible, I've already watched that as well. But yeah, anything else, definitely throw out suggestions. I mean, it could even be on Disney Plus because I also have Disney Plus. Not that I really watch it very often. Cute little Joltik. Fairy bug boy. I mean, you can call yourself an anime fan if you haven't watched other series that people think is you need to watch. No, you can't. No, Neon Genesis is one of those things. I mean, they have theme parks dedicated to Neon Genesis in Japan. Same with, like actual stores and clothing brands and all that sort of stuff. It's one of those pinnacle anime series that you have to watch. It's confusing as all hell. You probably have to watch it 7 times before you can even pretend to know what's going on towards the end. And same with like the remakes and stuff. But you just go along for the ride. So it's one of those animes that you're just like, cool, I enjoy the characters. Asuka is main girl. She's also incredibly angry girl. Since I watched that TV, like that series, since like the first time I watched it, I was in like year 7 of high school. It's like my first year of high school. Neon Genesis was on SBS. Used to watch it weekly. Talk about it with one of the other guys that was in my class because he watched it as well. And it probably, because of like Oscar and stuff like that, it's probably a good reason like, good explanation to why I have grown up with a penchant to choosing very toxic women in my life. It's just like, hang on, that makes sense. Because she was always like my main character that I enjoyed from Neon Genesis, and she's incredibly toxic. That's why I like toxic women. Makes sense. It all makes sense. It all stems from anime, guys. Most boring Spotlight Hour. I wouldn't call it the most boring. There are Spotlight Hours where we don't have a shiny available, but I will agree that it's probably pretty high up on the list of not the greatest Spotlight Hour, but we just had a really big weekend. So they probably wanted to give us something not too exciting because they know that people are recovering. But yes, it very much would have been better if they gave us something that wasn't featured on the weekend. You should start Buffy I watched that back when I was young. I did the whole Buffy Angel thing, Dark Angel. That's where my love for Jessica Alba came from. Still think that she's a babe all the way, like, to this day. She's like 5 years older than me or something. She's in her 40s and she's still absolutely stunning. So I've been there, done that. Tomorrow's raid hour is messy. Yes. Unfortunately, there is like 4 different raid bosses, so we won't be like, it depends on how evenly they spawn. Because they do split it into 2 different not hours, but 2 different time periods for the eggs. Like, there's 25 minutes. Hopefully they at least do it as like 2 available in the first half, 2 available in the second half, because I think that will make it a little bit more organized than just having 4 raid bosses spawning over, because we're going to get hardly any time to do any of them if there's just 4 different things. I know that it wasn't part of the... I was just saying that I was just... I watched all of those shows back when I was growing up. When I was in high school. X-Files, yeah. My sister was a die-hard X-Files fan. She's like 5 years older than me. She had a massive crush on David Duchovny. So I watched the X-Files every week. Very well versed on the X-Files. I started watching it, I think it was last year, like during the spooky season. I was like, I want to watch something spooky, something I haven't watched for ages. So I started watching through the X-Files again, like the first series, because it's on Disney+. Fringe? No, I haven't seen Fringe. You should watch Fringe. 5 seasons. Might have to give it a check. Which streaming service is it on?
Possibly not. I don't know. I don't think I've seen it.
It's not on Disney or Netflix. Well, that... Unless it's on Prime, then I don't know how I'm going to watch it just quietly. You think it's Crave or Prime? Okay. Well, like I said, if it's on Prime, Disney or Netflix, I can watch it because I've got those 3. All right, we have 15 minutes left of our Spotlight Hour. We do have the shiny that we scored before, so we might be able to get another one if we're lucky. But I am getting hungry, which is... Yeah, I did do my workout just before I came down. Didn't get to have lunch. But yeah, it's just after finishing Arcane. It's like one of those. It's going to be hard to find something else which sort of is on the same caliber. Because of my ADHD, I have a tendency of not losing interest in a show, but just if I can chat with other, like send messages to people or be on Instagram or something, might have something to do with the weather because it's a bit stormy. So there's probably a lot of atmosphere. But if you haven't already, please do smash that thumbs up button. We are sitting on only 8 likes so far, so let's get it to at least 10. I know it's only Joltik, but do it for me, guys, not the stream. Show me some love, because I don't get enough of it in my real life. I need random people on the internet to show me that they love me and give me the validation that I need, just like an Instagram model. And Trov is the main character. I don't know who any of these people are. I don't really follow celebrities, so you're just saying names to me. I'm like, okay. If I saw the face, I might be like, oh yeah, okay, I know who she is. But I very rarely really care about celebrities in any way, shape, or form. So. Unless they're in a lot of things that I enjoy, sort of thing. But yeah, I've never been a big celeb head type of person, like celebrity. I just see them as normal, like just people. So I don't have that, oh my god, I absolutely love this person, they're the greatest because they're a celebrity. Because 9 times out of 10, they're actually the worst type of people in the world. Just because they are famous, so they're just arse clowns. No lunch? Nope. Because I was too busy doing my work. I did have a late breakfast, so I didn't have breakfast until like 2 p.m. So, I mean, you could call that my lunch, but it was still breakfast food, so it was... But I'll have something to eat when I get home. And then have dinner. I got steak for dinner. Yummy, yummy steak. I ain't time it very well. I'm back at the car. I still have 13 minutes to go. I don't want to have to do another whole lap around here. I walked around here enough on the weekend that I don't really feel like walking around here multiple times tonight. So I'll keep walking for the next 10 minutes, but then probably just turn around and head back to the car. Cause, yeah, especially since that sun has also come out. So it's better than it being stormy. But you can feel the humidity here yesterday. I was up in the fog like all day at my house because we're up on the hill. So you couldn't see sort of like past the end of the yard for like the last day and a half. Basically since Sunday night, we've just been lost in the clouds. But still, no foggy weather in game. You know, it can be the foggiest that it's ever been, and for some reason you still don't get foggy weather in game. It's so annoying. It's the rarest weather out of like any weather in the game. Interference in the atmosphere because of the surrounding storms. Fringe is a great show. What is it about? Yeah, it sure is struggling. yeah, like down here at the trail, which usually have a bit of issues, but it's tonight, as I keep saying, I think it's just the weather. It's just interference. The atmospheric are causing my internet to be Australian. It's just like, yeah, nah, bro. Sorry, I can't help you tonight. I'm out with the kids. Gonna go see a show. Chuck some snags on the barbie. You'll link to Fringe wiki page in the Discord. Oh, that means I actually have to go to the Discord server. But okay. In the TV section. Okay. Sounds good. I'll have to remember to actually check it out. I'm sure I'll find something to watch. I don't know, I just go through periods of time where I want to watch TV, and then I'll just go back to YouTube, and I usually just binge stuff on YouTube. But I'm in a TV series mode right now. Like I said, I finished watching Lost recently, and just finished Arcane. So, find something else to watch, and then by the time I finish that, I'll probably like, yeah, I'm sick of TV again. Back to YouTube, back to watching podcasts. Alright, we are almost done. Honestly, given that we've already got the shiny, I could probably just head back to the car, walk until like 26 past, though I do only need 2 more kilometers on my... Do I keep walking to get those last 2 kilometers that I need for my research? Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. Oh, yeah. Power up a poison type Pokemon. Defeat 3. I defeated a grass. It reset that on me. Because I had defeated 1 grass type Pokemon. A fairy type Pokemon. Because I beat a Roltz yesterday. And the balloon just... Damn it, my balloon went away! It's me. That's what he said. You're on season 2 when you stopped watching. I did get scammed. Bloody Niantic. Haven't we been getting scammed for the last 8 years playing this game? So, I mean, it's nothing new, really. You think about balloon? There we go. It came back, guys. Let's hope that it's a grass or a fairy type. Check out my cute Pokemon. He's back. Yeah, they're increased. Like the balloons are popping up on a more frequent basis for the research sort of thing. It was part of the finish to the... It's a fair, yeah. It sure is. Snubble ate my Metagross. I know, that's embarrassing. It's just like, why is doing so much damage to a giant metal transformer thing? Oh, I won. I won. See, now it says defeat 3. Excuse me. What? Why does it say that I defeated 3 even though I've only beaten 1? Y'all saw it. It said that I hadn't beaten any of them, and now apparently I've beaten 3. Oh, maybe they all count because they're all fairy types. So technically I did beat 3 fairy types because it was counting each one of them as a single one. Okay, never mind. I know why that happened. I thought it meant like individual grunts. Yeah, feels like something's trying to crawl into my ear. Okay, that worked. Power up a poison type. Poison. Yep. Well, that was quick. We got that done. I'm just that good. Yeah, I know. I've always known that, guys, but now you guys know it too. You saw greatness. Well, that was easy. Done. Sweet. How many more days? We've still got 6 days. Yeah, probably. Alright, I'm just going to turn around and head back to the car, given that there's only 4 minutes left. Because I walked far enough on the weekend that I don't really feel like walking another 2 kilometers right now. Go for a walk tomorrow or something. Done and dusted. Alright, that was easy. It was yesterday when I did the battle. It was against Sierra. So she had the 1 fairy type Pokemon being Rolts. So it only counted as 1. But yeah, I definitely had the 1 done, but for some reason it reset it. Made me have to do them again. But that's okay. We got it done in 1 go. Send a gift to you so you can claim the research. Oh, I can do that, I suppose. Oh yeah, I needed to do that for my research anyway. So that works out well, because now I can collect these. Get me Pokecoins. Yeah, honestly, one of the main reasons why I can't be bothered walking another 2 kilometers is because I do need to pee. So I don't want to have to hold it on while I go around like another full lap, so we'll go back to the car so I can wrap up the stream when we're done. That's for my... Oh, that's for my... I thought it was for your... Oh, send me the gift to claim that research. I thought you said claim your research. I never read these. I read like half the thing and then just make up what I think it says. Pretty good at it. Alright, 2 more minutes. Unfortunately, the spawns that we're getting we've probably already clicked on. So I don't think we'll be getting another shiny, but that's okay. We got the 1, so I don't really care. It was one of those spotlight hours where we just came out to do it for the hell of it. We weren't really interested in it in any way, but we got the shiny. The shiny king. I mean, I'd be pretty high up on that. We do have a total of 3,481 at the moment, so almost 3,500 shinies in my storage. It's not game over yet. We still got a minute. The game over in 1 minute. The actual Pokemon King. Nah. There are people out there which play this game a lot more than I do. I'm not even at level 50. So I wouldn't call myself the king because usually that means that you're like the best at something, where I am clearly not. Alright, there we go. That now it's done. She's done. Cooked. Fully cooked, bro. Not even at level 40. Exactly. Hey, technically I am at level 47, okay? My level 50 Pokemon would say otherwise, but other than that, I mean, my research is at what? My XP rather is at nearly 56 million out of 18 that I actually. Now that's a shiny that it would have given me. I haven't done the task. I know I haven't done the task. We've been completely aware of the fact that I haven't done that task for like 2 years now. Oh, alright. Oh my god, fly. You weren't supposed to follow me into the car. Don't get me copyright claimed, radio. Fly. Alright. We're back in the car. And I probably shouldn't leave the... no. Don't leave the fan on because... on Sunday, after I finished streaming, because I was sitting in the car with the fan going for like 2 hours, I did actually kill my battery in the car. I had to get someone to come down and jumpstart me just so I could get home. So a bit of an end to the stream. So I was sitting there for like 15 minutes after the stream, just like, cool, I'd really like to go home now. Still no shiny room pod. Still sitting on that 9 likes, guys. If you haven't already, smash that thumbs up button. Can you get copyright claimed? Probably not. No, it takes a little bit longer. Unless it's a song that Disney owns. If Disney owns it, they will... Disney are the worst. I hate Disney so much. I don't know why I've got Disney Plus when I despise Disney and their business practices and stuff like that, because they are the shiftiest shyster of a company that you could ever, like, not a company, they are a global conglomerate that just, they go after you hard. They're like Nintendo, but on steroids. Because everybody should know how hardcore Nintendo are for, like, copyright claims and just making people's life living hell when it comes to stuff. Yeah, Disney is the worst. In the past, sort of thing. It was one of the days for not GoFest, the Hoenn tour. I was at the, like, in the city, and there was people having a wedding in the park where I was, and they played a Phil Collins song, but because Disney owned the Phil Collins song, they claimed my whole 8-hour stream. There was a couple of other songs that were claimed as well during the stream, but I was able to contest them and be like, hey, I wasn't actually playing the music, it was in public domain. So unfortunately, these were just playing in the background. The other companies dropped it. We're like, yep, cool, whatever. Disney was just like, no, this is our song. How dare you have it playing in the background? We're taking your money. And that's why I hate Disney, because they are the worst, because they just do not care. I mean, everybody probably knows the story of, like, recently how they tried to stop some guy from making a claim, like a wrongful death claim against them, because he signed a contract to sign up to Disney Plus. But his wife died at Disneyland or something. I can't remember the exact story, but yeah, it was something like his wife died at Disneyland. He tried to file a wrongful death lawsuit against them, and because he signed a contract to sign up to Disney Plus, they were trying to get it acquitted, because he agreed to something in the terms and services of that. That's how shifty they are. They are the shiftiest rat company ever. Don't cross Disney, because they will come after you with knives. They're so bad. But yeah, as for that, no, I probably won't get copyright claimed, because it was only the radio for a few seconds. Not even. Like, the radio wasn't playing long enough for anything I bought to which that the song was playing in the background and then claim it. because I think it has to be longer than a certain period of time that the song is playing as well. I think it's like 30 seconds or something like that, and then they can claim it. His wife didn't though, and she's the one who got hurt. They got that. Okay. Like I said, I didn't remember the exact story, but yeah, there was something just shifty. Disney is just shifty, okay? It's a reason why they have millions and billions and billions of dollars. Millions and billions. It's because, yeah, they own everything now, so you can't cross them. They own Fox, they own Marvel, they own... What else do they own? Everything, well, everything Disney, obviously. But yeah, they own like 3/4 of... Oh, yeah, they own Lucas Arts as well, which is all the Star Wars stuff. They own something ridiculous like 3/4 of the entertainment industry. Something along those lines. It's ridiculous how much they own. They're shifty like Diddy. No, they're worse than Diddy. Because when they bend you over, they're not going to use baby. They're just going to go in raw. At least Diddy had the decency to use baby oil before he tried to molest you. But yeah, that's... What a weird way to end the stream. Alrighty, guys. I think that's pretty much going to do us for tonight. We got the shiny, which was fantastic. Not that we needed it, but we got our shiny to add to our list. Let's actually have a look to Joltik and shiny. Also, thank you for getting the likes up to 12. Much appreciated. So yeah, those two are pretty similar. So we'll probably check one of them and do the evolve on that one. Possibly that one, given that it's the highest CP. So you'll be available for raid hour, you think, when to hunt the Zamazenta, the 2 Reggies. Yeah, we're still not sure whether or not they're going to release the shinies for the Reggies. There's been rumors that they are going to release the shinies tomorrow. So I guess we will see. But yeah, out of all, if they do release those shinies, they will probably be the ones that I try and raid the most. It just depends on what people want and what's available. Because, I mean, if they're going to spawn all 4 raids at once, that's probably going to be uneven on what's popping up. So we might just have to take what's available, sort of thing. But yeah, we'll play it by... We'll see how everything pans out tomorrow. We will see when it starts. But yeah. Alrighty, guys. I think on that note, we'll wrap it up so I can go home and pee and have food and find a series to watch for the rest of the evening. So that's going to be my plan. Take care. See you too. Are you going to try and get one of each of the Reggies? Like I said, I'll host them the most if I can, just because we haven't had them, and especially if they're shinies, given that we just had the dogs. But yeah, we'll see how tomorrow plans out. I should watch Fringe. I'll look into it. Don't worry. I will look into it. But yeah, alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for everybody that has tuned in tonight. Like I said, if you haven't already, please do hit that thumbs up button. It helps on the stream. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I go live tomorrow evening for raid hour. If you are interested in the raid bosses that are available, we'll get you into raids. But until then, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe, happy hunting. Good luck for your spotlight hour. Hopefully you guys will get the Joltik if you still need it. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow evening for some raids. Peace out. Have a good one. I'll see you guys then. Bye. Bye.